rollie on my wrist. Hmm. Fluminense? I think that's how you pronounce your name. Fluminense. Honestly, mm, honestly, I wouldn't even go long until about 485, 480, 480, 485, 490 until price gets into this range right here. I'll wait to see what price does in this area right here. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that going long here wouldn't work, but I wouldn't feel comfortable buying this high. I mean, where are you trying to go? Depending on how you trade, if this is just a quick scalp, I mean, you could potentially get a quick scalp. Keep your stops tight and trail it as tight as possible. But I mean, if you want price to come back into an area of price support, I would wait until about 80, 85. That's what I would do. Yeah, I wouldn't even touch that. I mean, unfortunately, the market is just slow right now. Yeah, that's what I would go. Because I mean, obviously, this is a block of liquidity right here. You got a prior high turn into resistance around like 70, 78, whatever that is. Yeah, about like 480 right there. Let me get an accurate number, the precise number of that candle high. Yeah, that candle high is 480. I'll wait for 485, 480. Yeah, I'll wait until here. I mean, obviously this is a block of support. You got prior resistance that had turned into support, and we saw a bounce from here. So a retest of this area from the bulls will definitely is highly likely to happen. Or I mean, if we see price come into this area and we don't see any buyers come up, well, the one area that I highly expect for market participants to participate in is a range between about like 450 to about 440, 430, somewhere in this area right here. Because I remember all today, 455 was an area of resistance. We got a pop above 455. We had price come all the way back into this range. And then when price came back to 455, the bears held it once, they held it twice, they held it this time. Well, it's one, two, three, and this is where we got that break of structure right here at 45. So if they break through 80, 85, 455 will be a great follow-up trade. Be a great follow-up trade. Yeah, so Plumenis, I'm not gonna sit here and say that because I did the same thing, especially when I was trying to get an account passed. I would hop in pre-market and kind of brute force the trade. Uh, I was successful, but I will also admit that I wasn't as successful as I could be. If I was patient, I would have gotten better results. But because I just wanted to get an account passed, I didn't care about the results. I just wanted it to get passed. So, if you can take away from that what you will, but the pre-market, I've always used the pre-market as a setup. Sometimes, sometimes in the pre-market, you'll get something that was set up in the previous session. You get some unfinished business, and you'll get that set up in the pre-market. But for the most part, usually the we usually see a big move at the end of the session. Pre-market is potentially a continuation or a reversal of that move. And because of the low volume, because of the slow movement, it can be challenging to determine what side the market is truly trying to and what direction it's truly trying to go into. I mean, that's what kind of sucks. I kind of wish all hours of the day was good, but it's not. Yeah, what's on? Yeah, yeah. I mean, this the price action is just kind of crap. I mean, it basically traded in a dang. That's a 32-point range the market traded into today. Well, so far, it's only a 32-point range. And what's up, Alfred? What's up? So apparently I left the limit on my chart, and I came back and saw that I made an extra $800 in the account. And I was like, yo, what? How the hell did I do that? I mean, I'm glad. I mean, I went over the consistency because of it, but I guess I would rather take the win than the loss because I came back to my charts and said, why the hell am I up $4,800? But apparently, I must have left a limit there in the morning, looking for a price to hit a certain level, and I guess it did. I don't know what level that it was though. I remember what was it, like 8:30 in the morning. So I may have had. I mean, we didn't have any. Honestly, I really don't know where that limit even came from because I mean, the only limit that I could have had on this chart was down here. Price didn't come back down this far. And so I wonder where I had that limit set up. I mean, all in all, I made the money, but okay. So guess let's talk about what happened today, man. We had, I mean, the Bears are starting to show some weakness. Obviously, earlier in this month, the Bears came in with some force. We're still seeing moves from resistance, which honestly, as long as the Bears, well, I mean, it's still stressful because I mean, we're getting these moves away from resistance. We're getting these moves away from resistance, but man, they're choppy, they're stressful. I mean, you're getting these unnecessary pops on the way down before it even hits your target. It seems like the Bears are going right back to their old ways of when it's their turn to move the market. They're just having a hard time because of the aggression of the Bulls here. There was I was looking at the charts. Yeah, like right here. I was in this short at the end of the stream. And this like the entire time, I thought I was wrong the entire time. I mean, the setup was good. The area that I took the short in was good. I just thought I thought I was wrong here, but I wasn't. I mean, over time it took so I was in this position at so I was in this position around like maybe 9:40, maybe 9. Yeah, just say like 9:45. I mean, this position didn't begin to start working until about 10:30. So I was sitting in this trade for like an hour, and then price was chopping his way down before it actually finished and hit the target. And it took the Bears over an hour just to do this, just for what was this? So 11:30 all the way up to. So it took the Bulls 40 minutes to make this move right here. But what I do like is that I mean that's oh, you know what? I think that's probably no, because I would have got stopped out. I would have got stopped out if that yeah, I would have got stopped out if I had that short right there. So that couldn't have been it. Anyway, it came right back up into this into this area right here, and then it finished that move off from this area. Mm. And it traded right back into that area that I was looking at 405. 405, and that's where we saw that big, massive short squeeze to the upside. Yo, congratulations, Hustani. When did you do that? You said it only went 36 points. Never would have guessed that it was the case, but it worked trading on your phone. Hey, if you can trade on your phone, man, well, shit. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Hey, yo, what's up, Market Edge? I mean, it's not dumb if it works. It's only dumb when it doesn't work. And then you say, man, that was stupid. But if it works, that means you were a complete genius. Only if it works. Yeah, I think we probably might see yeah, I mean, with these red candles right here, let me look at the hourly chart. I hate the fact that that uh that indicator is kind of hiding the candles. But yeah, when I see a candle opening like this and it's opening underneath a previous candle, that's bearish for me, especially on the hourly. Especially on the hourly. So yeah, I'll definitely be looking at how price reacts once it gets to about 85, 80. A bit of secondary, you can see that yesterday's range was between 454 and 408. This was the value area for yesterday. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, because if you look right here, that was the value area, and then it got bought right back up. Like it broke that area, it broke above it, and then it came right back to this area and used it as support. Okay, so all right, so I'll set a limit here. Mm, mm, I'll set a limit here. Make sure I'm in the sim. Yeah, I'm in the sim. Yeah, I'll set a limit there. I'm gonna set it at I'm trying to gonna want to front run that area a little bit. Um I kind of want to be at the top of this range right here and kind of at the bottom of these little candles right here before price took off. 487. Got one limit there. That's honestly, I mean, I'm in the sim, so I just kind of take the trade. I want to see how it plays out, but this is the area where I think that we potentially could see a reaction from the market. Potentially, I mean, if the market actually just moves away from this area, because I'm looking at Bookmap and I'm pretty sure a lot of people is looking and seeing that there's a lot of liquidity sitting at 600. In my opinion, the only way that we get to 600 is if this holds. If 445 holds, that has to hold. And yeah, that has to hold. At least 445 has to hold. If we get below this value area right here, this could be trouble for the bulls because remember we still got that gap to fill. We still got that gap to fill, and the market is going to come back and fill that gap eventually. And don't think that the Nasdaq ain't as petty to come back and fill that gap before going all the way up to 600 because she is definitely that petty. Let me look at an ES chart real quick. Huh, that's interesting. So the ES is at a level of resistance. It is at a level of resistance right now. Okay. Yeah, that shit don't even work. Okay. So the ES is at a level of resistance, and that's all I kind of need to see. It is at a level of resistance. Hmm. Hmm. What I'm more surprised of is that the ES didn't come back and fill that gap before it moved on. That's kind of uncharacteristic of the Nasdaq. Okay. Hey, the market is really not even moving. You don't go. Mm, mm, Hey, yo, what's up, Smith? I don't know if you're in the. Well, I just opened up the chat. Well, I didn't. Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, hold on. Let me fix this. Now I gotta reconnect everything.
Yeah, you asking if you surprised I'm not shorting this.
Speakers.
The dynamic duo is back. Yeah. Yeah, Smith's been MIA, man. Mission in action. Missing in action. Wow, missing in action. That's the crazy thing, because I probably would have shorted it. Man, it'll be just my luck if I do some shit like that.
All right, we good?
Yeah, I
Can
hear
you hear
you.
me?
Do you hear me?
Yeah, but I can't hear you. Man, hold on. I'll be back.
All right. And he's gone. And he's gone. We want the old Nasdaq Anonymous and Smith. Smith said, I mean, honestly, if I caught this soon enough, I would have shorted it. But I mean, it was already too far gone. I mean, this short happened an hour before I even look at the charts. I mean, I've gotten into the habit of not looking at these charts anymore, or I'm trying to get back into the habit of not looking at these charts before I get on the stream. I don't need to be looking at the charts as soon as the market opens anymore. I will say I did not like how that felt. I know I've talked about this before, but I did not like how it felt. I felt trapped. Like the opening bell was a siren call for me to run and stop what I'm doing, get in front of the charts. I mean, there's a lot of volatility. Actually, you know what? Actually, no, 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 no. There's a lot of volatility at the open of the market. There is a lot of volatility at the opening of the market. You can kind of get uh you can get a big move. Like right here, like this opening, like I mean, if you got in at the open, like if you literally got in at the open, I mean, you got so 511, you took what only a few points in drawdown. But if you got in at the open 511, and then at the top of this move, it was 531. So what is that? Like 20 points? 20 points on a couple of contracts right there. And that's how it was that's the strategy that I was using during my last days of my account was just hyper scalping the open, catching that volatile move and being done for the day. Yeah. And you're talking about in terms of so when you use the term trap trader, you're talking about just feeling trapped by the market, like you feel compelled to trade even though you shouldn't, or maybe it's not the best time to trade. And is that safe to assume that's what you're speaking about? Because if that is, then yes. Yes. I definitely agree with that because I experienced that myself. It does feel like a trap feeling. It does feel like you're in a prison. It got to the point to where I mean, it was just too it would have taken too much mental resources. It would have taken too much energy to suppress the compulsion and just do my best and try to manage my risk as best as possible. Like I said, I did good, but if I just came back in and traded the way I normally trade, catching, these points instead of just scalping, I put a lot of risk on the table to scalp. Yeah, I accomplished the job. The job was finished. But I mean, looking back, I'm not going to complain about it. But looking back, I mean, all I had to do was kind of just be patient and the same job would have gotten done, but I would have had a better result. So in the moment, I didn't care about none of that. And I don't think that, I mean, if I feel like if I get back in a situation like that, I probably won't care again because I just want to get the job done. I don't want to wait. I don't want the, I mean, if I'm going to be completely honest, it was, I mean, I guess that side of your brain, I guess this side, my left side of my brain, I guess the scenario generator that generates all kind of chaotic scenarios was like, "Oh man, if you don't get this shit done now, you know how crazy the Nasdaq is. The Nasdaq is not that crazy. It's your emotions that make her crazy. How you feel about her, what you think about her because I mean, she trades structurally. She's just crazy about it. Can you hear me, Smith?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro. What's up, man? The dynamic duos. They said Smith was mission in action. MIA. How you been?
I've been all right. I have been gone though. At least for the week, last week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired as heck though. Yeah, I ain't gonna stay on here too long. I just want to say what's up.
Mm-hmm.
See how y'all doing. How y'all been doing in these markets?
I mean, shit. I mean, shit. We ended last week completely green. We went like I think I broke a curse, the Friday curse last week.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we went to the week green, man. We're gonna do it
it's
again this
good.
week.
Yeah, I'm 2 for 2
Two
so
for
far.
two.
Yo, that algo. Yeah, 9 o'clock. I talk about that. I was like, hey, yo, I was sitting there at work. So I had made like, I think what did I locked in was like 2K or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 17 before that happened. So I had a little wiggle room to play with.
That extra drawdown.
And
Extra drawdown.
yeah, as you know, I was short. Let me see. I gotta find it. Hold on. Let me look at the chart. 9 o'clock. Yo, that mess was crazy. Oh, where was I short at though?
Shit. You know I was
It
long that.
was.
And I thought I was wrong for like 2 seconds. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, yeah, and everybody's sweating on both sides.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know she missed my target the first time. You know she did. You know she did. That's why I was sweating. I was like, dude, no way. No way, dude.
Yeah, that mess started. I think I got, yeah, I got short. So I ended up scaling it and I got to like 405
Mm-hmm.
short. I was like, hey, yo, this thing just kept rising. I was like, no, but it looked like, I don't know, like it wanted to go down, but then, well,
Mm-hmm.
it changed directions honestly at like 850. That mess is starting
Mm-hmm.
to pump. And I was like, oh, shoot. Well, maybe we'll get a bearish 9 a.m. algo.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, it went down just enough. I mean, it did work, but I think it pumped up first and then it went down. I was like, oh, shoot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
All
that
the way
pump
to
it missed
like,
my damn target.
yeah, it pumped all the way to 440.
Mm-hmm. Of
I was like, hey, yo. Then it started dropping. I'm like, okay. Yeah, mind you, I'm still holding through it.
course.
I think I ended up in like 6 or 7 contracts. Oh shoot. And then it started dropping. I was like, okay, whew. And then it dropped in my favor. It hit some targets because
Mm-hmm.
I had stuff, way below. And I was like, I don't know. This don't feel right. So I cut it. So before you message, or I had cut it before you messaged me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
hey bro, I hope you didn't hold this. It's looking kind of bullish. I'm like, yeah, I got out.
Mm.
It just wasn't feeling right. So I was like, yeah. Plus that previous instance, before the open, I was shorting. I was scalping it down anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I ended up with like I think it might have been, I want to say unrealized I was up like 3K before, or like right, um, what was it, like 840.
Mm-hmm.
And of course I was holding for these lower targets and I was like, then it pulled back and dropped some more at 845. And I was like, all right, let me cut that there. Shorted again. And I ended up getting that 405 entry. And that's when the 9 o'clock craziness happened.
Mm.
But yeah, I was able to cut and get out a full profit, 3,700.
Nice.
And I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm done. And I tried to talk myself into getting back in. But it was like 10. So I had missed the pump.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I missed the pump. It was like 10 something. So I would have had to look for the shorts, but I'm like, the shorts are not clean. I don't feel like dealing with that headache of shorting
Mm-hmm.
this. Like clearly the market is being bullish again.
Ah.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, you made 30. Like I had to sit back and be like, bro, what are you doing? Why are you trying to get back in?
Mm.
Like, who cares? Again, I was going for that 4,500. I'm like, so what? You could 37's enough. You can get back in
Yo,
tomorrow.
hey, yo, yo, Alfred, are you hearing this guy? Are you hearing this guy?
Nah,
No, I'm
Ah,
saying that because, dude, that's exactly what I said to myself today. Dude, I had 3,600 and I was trying to convince myself to just be good with that. And you know, I went back in.
yeah,
You know, I went back in. I said the same exact thing, dude, because
I
I was,
didn't.
you
Yeah,
said what?
yeah, I didn't go back in.
No, I went back in.
I was just like, like 37's enough. I just come back tomorrow. Don't even make sense trying to. Now you trying to, you locked in, you secured some profit. Now, if I do go back in, now I'm worried about, if I lose it, then I'm gonna be like, oh, I got to get that back. But now you got to get that back and go in that vicious cycle again. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. I just felt so bored after though.
Mm, but yeah, I mean, that's why I was like, yeah, me and Smith are very similar, man, because we said the same thing. I went back in and got my money because I was like, yeah, the job ain't finished. The job ain't finished. Market's still moving. Job ain't finished. I'm gonna get back in. you know
That's
that.
too funny.
Dude, I said it, dude. I said that same exact thing this morning, and then my mind was like, yeah, all right. So you need to get back in and make the rest of that damn money. Talking about we good at 36, we can come back tomorrow. No, the job ain't finished. Damn it.
Oh, shoot, that's funny. Job was finished for me because I mean I'm at work. I don't got my full setup. I can't see and
hmm
feel the market. This I'm sitting here behind the phone trying to do it, and that's a whole another added stress. So
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
like, I'm flipping between Trading View and then Trade Evade. I'm like, am I good? Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. Dude, I don't know how you do it, man. Honestly, if I was in your situation where I was trading on my phone, I just wouldn't even trade. I'd be like, nah, that's just too much.
I mean,
That's
it's
just too
not.
much.
It just takes a certain getting used to,
Yeah.
but when I see like that one day, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, made
hmm
like 8K. I couldn't lose. Like those are the days that you that you you want to see every day type stuff. It's like I couldn't lose for nothing. Everything I got in was green.
Yep, that's
But
exactly right, Ustani. We gotta get that shit back. We gotta get that shit back.
yeah, especially if especially if you lock it in, if you secure it early on in the market's barely been open like 10, 15 minutes, you done made that much, and you're like, huh. You take another trade, you lose. I'm like, man, I gotta get that back.
I gotta
Can't
get
go
that
out
back.
like Nah, but it was cool. Yeah, I was just bored though at work. So I'm like, well, let me go find something to do.
We're gonna start a trade. I was like, oh yeah, that looks like a setup. You get
Yeah,
bored
I
enough.
closed everything. Yeah, I closed everything. I don't even look at it anymore on my phone.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting into that habit too, dude, where I'm just I mean honestly, this is probably the least amount of accounts that I've probably had in a while. I only got like 2 or 3 accounts. Um I usually keep a rotation just so I don't get bored, but I only got like 2 or 3 accounts. So once we hit maximum daily profit, I mean, it's like, dude, the day kind of just like, okay, well shit. I mean, what else is there to do? What else is there to do?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I guess I'll get to work.
I'll guess I'll do what
Yeah.
these people pay me to do. I guess.
I guess.
I guess. Uh, yeah. Yeah, but we're definitely going to. I've definitely gone back to just trading one contract and just actually just building the position. That trading
Oh, for real?
style has definitely been helpful. and beneficial because now I'm not, I guess, quote unquote, being emotionally hijacked. Because I mean, if I'm getting emotionally hijacked off of one contract, then I mean, I'm used to $2,000, $3,000 in drawdown. So this one contract kind of like, okay, I'm only down like $200, or I'm only down 900 or $800. It's not a big deal. It allows me to kind of navigate through all this stuff, and it's like, okay, so maybe I misread the market here. So if I kind of can scale in or DCA at this area, my average entry will come down. I can build the position at a lower price, which honestly is kind of welcomed, and I can make my money that way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
all right, bro. If you're
So
tired,
we'll see.
go to bed,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sign off here, but we'll see how tomorrow goes. Same situation. So
I mean, what is your outlook? I guess before you go, I mean, what are you looking for tomorrow? Are you just gonna come in and see what happens overnight, or do you
I
have
don't. Yeah, yeah. I don't even be looking at the chart. I mean, I'm looking at them now because I'm on my computer, but I don't even be looking at them as much anymore.
really?
Like I'll look. Yeah, so I'll look in maybe about an hour before open and just look at what happened overnight,
Mm,
and then whatever 7:30 news comes out, and see how it reacts and all that.
mm,
But aside from that, yeah, I don't really be looking that much anymore.
yeah. Yeah, I'm getting into that habit too, bro. I mean, obviously, I have to do the stream at night, but I mean, outside of that, I'm trying not to take my first trade until about after 7:30, maybe New York Open, whenever the setup presents itself. Let
Yeah.
everything get out the way first, and then, take that trade.
What? Who is this? Who is this guy?
What are you talking about?
What have you
Uh,
done with Sherman?
oh, I'm a changed man. I'm a changed man.
It's
Well,
too.
I guess I haven't talked to you about it, but I guess I was talking to everybody else. I mean, I guess I hit that milestone, man. I guess it's one of those things where uh I guess I'm just more proud of my MFF account because it's not necessarily the live account. The live account is just it just signify, or it's just a symbol of what I've done. It just represents what I've done. Man, I was positive 30 days only trading the Nasdaq, and every day I came in, looked for a strategic spot in the market, saw the setup, trusted the charts and not my heart, and took the trade. And I took my base hit, and I was consistent. I mean, not only was I profitable for 30 days in that account to earn the live account, but I was consistent. So I mean, I got what I think you can only get 5 payouts in that account. I think it's either 5 or 6. So I got 4 out of the 5 payouts in that account before switching it to live. So
Oh,
that's like a
nice.
90, I think. Yeah, like a 90 because I only got 4 out of 5. But just to be able to accomplish, like, I mean, that right there is like, dude, if you just keep doing that, you'll just be unstoppable, man. And stop
Yeah.
gambling. Stop getting bored and start
Yeah.
gambling.
Yeah. Yeah. Gambling. That's what the sim is for. The sim is for absolute gambling. But they
hmm
called you up. Did they hit you up for the live?
Yeah. And it was fast too, dude. They didn't even. So for those who are not familiar with how MFF does the live accounts, I know Top Step and Blue Sky allows you to have a live account and allows you to trade the sim funded alongside it. But MFF will cancel all of your sim funded accounts. They're claiming that there's this rule where you can't have a sim funded and a live account at the same time. Obviously, that's not true because other prop firms do that. But it's their rules. I don't care. Yeah, I mean, they canceled all my accounts. I had to get refunds for a lot of my accounts because they just straight canceled them.
Oh
If
damn.
yeah, if I was in a funded account and I passed and I was on my last day and I passed this account and they switched it over to live, that would have forfeited that funded account. They would have closed it. And I would have been pissed. I would have been super pissed. I'm not gonna lie. I would have been pissed. So I didn't know that they did it like that. So I mean, if you ever get called up to live or you're trying to get a live account with MFF, just be mindful that they will close out all your other accounts. Um, and then the regular support team doesn't help you anymore. You gotta actually talk to the quote unquote live support team because once I told the person I was live, it was like, oh, we can't help. You got to talk to the live support team. I was like, what? Like, why? Just fix my problem, damn it. But it was like, no, I gotta talk to the live support team.
How much they start you with?
Only 2,500.
Okay.
Only 2,500. You know I'm gonna still trade minis in that bitch.
Hey, just be careful. Don't don't go tilting that.
Shit, I mean, I only got $1,000 daily loss limit on that. So I'm trying. So I mean, I could activate it tomorrow. I'll probably activate it on. I'm gonna activate it on Thursday. I want to see what happens. Some tell me not to activate it tomorrow. I think we might have a bad day tomorrow. Not a bad day, but we might just have a random day tomorrow, like where it just probably just trades in one directions, and you know those are my worst days.
Mm,
Those
yeah.
are my worst days when it just trades in one direction.
I mean, yeah, you know your preferences, and like I said, you got that in the bag. Just keep doing what you were doing.
Yeah. Hopefully, I don't try to self sabotage. I don't know why I would, but in my mind, I feel like I'm going to, but I think I'm good. Just like you said. I mean, all I gotta do is it's just a regular account, and just like
Yeah.
Alfred said, you can get daily payouts in these live accounts. So I mean, all I gotta do is
Do you
just
have to make us? Do you have to make a certain amount, or no? It's just
nope,
whatever.
just whatever you can request. I mean, if I made $100, they just take 90% of it, or they take 10%. So I'll just
Um,
if I request 90, I'll get $80 of it. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, as long as I keep doing what I have been doing, this is the main reason why I switched to this one contract style because it seems like all these funded accounts, I mean, except for like Top Step and Take Profit Trader, but everybody else with these consistency rules, uh, you won't get paid out if you go over that consistency. So, uh, there was this one guy in the MFF funded chat where I don't think he's ever gonna get paid out because he was at a 143% consistency because I guess he made whatever. Dude, they're not gonna pay you out. Like they're not paying you out.
wow.
And then if you make 10,000 in that account, they're not going to give you $10,000 to put into a live account. Anything over, so if you hit $6,000 in payouts, or if you get the 30 days, anything that's left in the account is forfeit, and you only get a $2,500 static account.
Dang.
Yeah, yeah,
Sheesh.
yeah. I had like $6,000 left in that account, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah,
Dang. Don't let that. Yeah. Don't let that affect you though. You're
yeah. I
good.
won't. I'm gonna get that back. I'm gonna get that 6,000 back.
I'll get that back. Yeah. Well, you ran them for 30 days. That's what we want to see.
Hmm.
You took their money for 30 days and now they're like, okay, stop enough taking our money. Go get the money from the market.
Hmm. Yeah, and I got another. Like I said, I got the Live account from Blue Sky too. They made it right. So Blue Sky made it right. They gave my 5K minus the $600
Okay.
payout that I took out of. So I got $4,400 in the account. They gave it to me. The dude, yeah, that's all that matters because they was trying to only give me $3,500 of it. I was like, nah, I made 5K. Give me my fucking 5K.
Well, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Look at you, Sherm, over here killing it.
Shit, that was you too, man. That's
Yeah, I gotta
why
get
that's
back to consistency.
oh yeah.
I'm probably gonna follow suit.
We're not gonna talk
Get
about
back
what
to
Alfred said though. We're not gonna talk about that.
what?
We're not gonna talk about that.
What happened?
Our boy
Oh
Alfred said something. Wow. He had to make a public apology for that. Public apology.
What happened? Now I gotta know. I've been out of the loop. What happened?
Nah, because we was talking about like I mean you know how it is. First she was killing take profit trader, and then it was like, oh my god, finally Smith is not getting accounts anymore. And then now they now it's Alfred. It's like, oh my god, we gotta change the code Smith to a code Alfred now.
Oh man.
And he said
Yeah.
that he stole your secret stuff, and I was like, Smith's secret stuff? What? Smith's secret stuff? What? Super pause.
Oh man.
But yeah, all jokes aside, man, you gotta go get back to take profit, man. Shit, they now you don't even got that drawdowns to worry about anymore. That daily loss limit to worry about. And you was taking
Yeah.
money away from them, dude. Get back to that. Get back to that.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah. I
back
think
to that.
the most I took that for was like 60K. I think it was
Mm-hmm.
somewhere up there
Yeah. Shit.
before blowing up.
Man, dude, you made back your investment. You made like, dude, you can probably spend. I mean, shit. How many? I saw what, 60K. I mean, their evals are like what, maybe like $300, right? We'll just say 350.
Uh,
You would have to have bought.
yeah.
You would have to bought 171 and blown up just for them to make their money back from you. Would have to blow up 171 evals for them to make back break even from you. Just think about that.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, he likes the secret. Yeah, yeah. So y'all, this happened today. Y'all just been wilding today, huh?
Nah, obviously what is being said was taken out of context. Obviously.
Y'all had top 5 AO moments.
Yo. Taken out of context.
All right. All right, man. I'm gonna get off here. I'll keep you posted daily, like I've been doing. We'll see how it goes tomorrow.
All right, bro. Trade safe
Yeah.
out there.
All right. Yeah. We're not gonna go crazy tomorrow. I don't even know where my balance is at. Let me see real quick. I ain't even been paying attention to it. They don't update their stuff. I don't think they update it like next day. I'll
How
log
many
in and
days you
see
got
what
until
it's,
they put you in the pro account?
um uh no, three.
Sure.
Yeah, so this week. So on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Hmm.
So we have a finish out the week strong and go into next week another pro count.
I mean, what are you gonna do different? I mean, I know we say that we want to trade micros in these accounts, but yeah, it's. I'm just gonna accept the fact that all I'm gonna trade is minis. I mean, so if I get to the so if I blow up, let's just say that I run through $1,000, which I mean, it can happen. Hopefully it doesn't, but it can happen. I mean, you know what? Hmm. Okay.
So 1,000 is your soft breach, or
Yeah, and then I have an additional $1,500 after that. Probably what I will
okay.
do is I'll probably go back to my 3 micro strategy. I'll go back to my because I have to trade this account as if it's a $1,000 account. And going back to my 3 micro strategy, I think that's probably the best what I should do. Maybe. Maybe. Mm, We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. $2,500 is only a little bit of money. So I mean that's why I'm like, well, maybe I should just trade micros.
I mean, whatever you think, do whatever you think's best. Like, just don't get caught up in the. It's just another account. You're just trading as usual, business as usual. Ain't nothing really even change.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing has changed.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted tomorrow morning. You'll know. You'll know off rip whether it's green or red for me.
Hmm.
Oh shoot. But all right, y'all.
All right, man. Have a
Y'all
good
have
night.
a good one.
You
All
too.
right, peace.
Hmm. All right. I mean, 85. I mean, it got to what 71. Hmm. I mean, hmm. 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 Okay. Well. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know how I want to trade these accounts. I mean, I really don't. I really don't know how I want to. The Nasdaq is unforgiving with smaller accounts. Hmm. 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 I'm gonna really have to consider a plan. I'm really gonna have to consider how I want to trade. Uh, hmm. Don't want to trade the ES. Talking about, I mean, pure torture. Pure torture. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, that just would have been just there. Hmm. Okay. So I mean, if you're in this long, uh, I think the best option that I need to do just come up with a plan on how I want to trade these accounts. I mean, these are smaller accounts, and I don't want to go back to micros, but I mean, these are small accounts, small drawdowns. Mm, mm. We definitely made money with the micros. It's not like we haven't made money with the micros. Just trading 3 micros and building into a position. It's not like we haven't done that. I just don't want to do it. Mm, mm, okay. Okay. All right. All right. So this was all right. So for this position, mm, again, this is in the sim. So this is not necessarily there's no emotions tied to this trade. So I mean, if I was in this, if this was an actual trade, I probably would cut this. Maybe. It does not look like the market wants to go up. At least the pattern doesn't look like it wants to, but I could be wrong. Nasdaq has been very weird this week for whatever reason. She has been very weird this week. We've seen a lot of situations where I mean it did look like the bears did have control of this market only for the bulls just to do something like this. So, um and I think the market left that gap there on purpose. I think the market left that gap there on purpose to get bears thinking that man eventually price is going to come back and fill that gap. And I think eventually it will. I mean, that gap will be filled. The question is, when will the market do it? We could see that Friday. Do we have any significant news on Friday? I mean, Fridays are usually trending days, so I expect maybe Friday, maybe Thursday, maybe. Hopefully not Thursday. Ooh, wow. We got a lot of news coming out on Friday. Huh. We got Fed Cash Kari coming out tomorrow. We got Crash Kari coming out tomorrow. Fed Crash Kari coming out tomorrow. But on Thursday, we definitely got, oh shit, we got GDP on Thursday. So that means we got PCE on Friday. We got GDP on Thursday. We got PCE on Friday. That's for sure. Yep, PCE on Friday. I'm gonna activate my live account probably next week. I'm gonna activate it next week. Yeah, I'll do it. No, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it Thursday. I'll do it Thursday because shit, GDP, either the market's gonna be extremely bearish or it's gonna be extremely bullish, and I want to be a part of that. It's okay. We'll get this. Mm. Alfred, there will be no Crash Kari slander here. That's my boy. That's my guy, Crash Kari. What he did for my account that day, only a real one would do that. But all right. Mm. And you say it was a one-hit wonder? Well, at least he hit that one time. That's all I needed him to hit. Shit, the market was making me look foolish, thinking I didn't see the setup correctly. And that's just the one thing about the Nasdaq, man. She'll just make you think that you're wrong. And it's crazy that she has the power to do that. Like it's crazy. She'll make you think you're wrong. The way that the market was set up, it was not even, dude. There was no way that market was going to keep going up. There was just no way. That drop was inevitable. But I mean, it was just so much bullishness that I guess something had to happen. I guess Crash Car had to say something. He was like, dude, I got puts. Say something. Say something. And he said whatever he said. It don't matter what the hell he said. I'm just glad he said it. I'm just glad he said it. He's able to get that short. But okay. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. We don't necessarily have a lot of room to the upside. We're going to be running into some resistance pretty soon. We've already kind of ran through a lot of it. We filled that gap. That wasn't enough for the Bears. We took out this high, so low key. I mean, this high right here is at what? We took this high out. I mean, we are seeing a little bit. Yeah, so like at 490, 500. I mean, we took it out. So 490, we took that high out. So I mean, this area is, I mean, it's been swept. So I mean, if we're going to see a move down, I mean, I guess it would have to be tomorrow, right? We have one more area right here at around like 580, 590. We could potentially see that area right there. We got a high at 700, but I doubt that. I mean, they're going to stop it somewhere in here. Somewhere, maybe. I mean, the way that the market's been going is it's just been going up. So maybe the Bears are just losing steam. Maybe the bears aren't to be feared anymore. Maybe they're going back to the 2020 version of themselves, 2024. They found support at 409. Yeah, so we'll definitely gonna have to pay attention to the price action tomorrow for sure. Uh, Try to get into the best spots possible. Be patient. Wait for the setup to happen, and we should be good. I mean, I do see that there's a lot of liquidity sitting there at 490 for whatever reason. There's a lot of liquidity sitting at 490. I do think that we could see, I mean, another pullback into this area right here, like at 480, 485. I mean, we could see this thing chop to the right. Obviously, the bears are going to try to break through this thing, but I mean, I guess we could potentially see this thing continue to trade to the upside. So I do want to place a trade overnight, but I prefer to go to sleep, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, this is just Top Step X. I paid for the level 2 for Top Step X. I don't want to trade on their platform, but I definitely like their DOM. So I paid for it, and I use it alongside NinjaTrader 8 because NinjaTrader 8's DOM sucks. So I don't know why their DOM sucks, but it does. But all right, guys, that's going to be it for me tonight. We'll definitely come back tomorrow. We'll definitely see what happens overnight, and we'll look for more ways to earn some more money. With that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.